And we're back, Whiskey Politics, America's Voice News, and we are still at CPAC, and we are with the lovely Deneen Borelli and Tom Borelli. How you both doing?
Dave, how are you?
Good, very, very well. So you're both talking today. You've got a panel, and you're speaking as well. A couple of things. First of all, you're speaking about free enterprise and the marketplace. What's going to be your push on that?
Sure. So I spoke this morning, and great crowd, great response. The people are really energized and just really happy to be here. And I was able to deliver my key message of the importance of free enterprise and how people are they have the freedom to choose, and we have capitalism, and that you, the consumer, you make the decisions and choices that propel our economy. You make the decision on what sells, what's successful, and what isn't. And I also talked about how anyone can succeed in our country, and it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, and it all comes down to freedom.
So what some of the debate we're hearing right now is regarding, privilege, right? And this argument coming from the left, especially the extreme left, which isn't so extreme anymore, is talking about, well, you've got white privilege or you've got male privilege or whatever it may be. And there seems to be this justification clause in everything that we talk about today. What are you seeing on that, each of you?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's outrageous. It's identity politics. That's what Democrats do. They want to divide and they want to conquer. That's their strategy, and it's ridiculous. Deneen's a perfect example. If you work hard, you persevere, you can become a success. It's as simple as that. There is a privilege, and that's probably political privilege. If you're the daughter of the Bushes or if you're the daughter of the Clintons, you do get a head start in life. There's no doubt about that, but that's political privilege. It has nothing to do with white privilege.
And so when people are talking about class warfare, because you're talking about entrepreneurship, free markets, capitalism, this pushes, pushing in a direction of justification for socialism, right?
Well, unfortunately, we have those on the left who are embracing socialism, and I also talked about that as well today. And people need to understand that it doesn't work. Case in point is what's going on in Venezuela. These poor people are suffering in Venezuela because of socialism. So it does come down to the individual. Unfortunately, you have those on the left, the Democrats, who really want to push bigger and bigger government instead of pushing for you, the individual. They think government is the answer to everything.
What we're seeing right now with the economy under Donald Trump, President Trump, obviously unemployment low. We're seeing barometers across all socioeconomic statuses, ethnic statuses, all I should say the lowest unemployment in history, right? Do you think that message is getting through to people outside of this echo chamber that we're currently in?
I think it is because they're experiencing it in their daily life. I think that's what's really important. Obviously, the left-wing media is not going to do anything to help President Trump. In fact, they really are the anti-Trump media. No matter what he does, no matter what he says, they are opposed to him. But I think the American people are smarter than that. In Deneen's speech, she mentioned that manufacturing jobs are up over 400,000 since President Trump took office. Right. That's huge. Those are high-paying jobs. That's not service entry-level jobs. So I think the American people understand that.
Yeah. And what do you see?
Well, also record unemployment numbers, especially among Black Americans. And that means, there's so many opportunities out there because of the rollback in taxes, the rollback in regulations, that people are prospering now. And that's what the left, Democrats, don't want their base to hear about, because they're going to take a second look at what Democrats are pushing: the Green New Deal, reparations, higher taxes, more regulations. Did I say higher taxes? Yeah, this is what they're pushing for. And all of those initiatives, those proposals will not help our economy and will not help hardworking Americans.
Last question for both of you. We obviously have the 2020 full swing going already. We've got half a dozen, it's going to be a dozen anytime soon, of candidates that are in. The push seems to be going further and further to the left. Is that concerning to you? Do you think it bounces back? Do you think it's too extreme for moderate Democrats? What are you each saying?
I say keep going left. Because we'll see the stark dynamic from what the Democrats are proposing, which I just laid out, and there are many other bad policies that they're pushing, versus what we're seeing today because of the Trump economy.
Yeah, the left is really eating their own. Democrats are eating their own. Look what Representative Ocasio-Cortez did to Amazon. Amazon's run by Jeff Bezos, who's a big liberal, owns the Washington Post. So again, the left, Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks, right? He's thinking about running as an independent because billionaires are not welcome in the Democrat Party. That's going to be a big problem for them going forward.
Well, just a real quick follow-up on that, because you're seeing Ocasio-Cortez taking a lot of incoming from her fellow Democrats. Do you think there's the ability to primary her?
I think they're afraid of her. Think about her social media following. If they try to do that, they are going to turn on the Democrats, and they don't want any negative press. So they are definitely afraid of her, and they're afraid of her followers.
Her followers.
Sure.
This is the biggest concern, right? Because you've got this entire army now on social media who are kind of a know-nothing group when it comes to economic policy, and they are voting.
Oh, no, absolutely. And will they try to primary her? Perhaps, but as Deneen just referred, I think it'll really backfire on them because a lot of the energy from the Democrats is from, that youth socialist-minded Democrat. So they would maybe even split the party.
Tom and Deneen Borelli, where can we find you both? I know you're everywhere right now.
Yeah, look us up on Twitter, look us up on Facebook, and DeneenBorelli.com.
Very good. Thank you so much, both of you.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.